That time again when we come together to talk and discuss. Welcome to Let's Talk. I'm your host, Apostle Rose Mukwena Khodumo. On today's show, we're going to discuss a wonderful topic that is going to engage each and everyone there at home. And you viewers, I want you to sit back, relax, have your coffee, have that tea that you like, as we are going to discuss about the responsibility of the young fathers in our society. And I have a wonderful man of God who's going to discuss this topic with me as we take it deeper and deeper. Remember, it's Let's Talk. We talk about anything and everything. We don't leave any stone unturned. Man of God, welcome to Let's Talk.
Greetings, Dr. Rose.
Yes, welcome to Let's Talk once more.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, greetings to everyone watching. Thank you so much.
Man of God, you know about the topic that we're going to discuss about the young fathers in our society, their responsibility.
Yes.
You know, if I can say this, we see young men out there. They go, they have fun and everything. After the whole thing of the enjoyment, there is the little ones. And we need to know, as they are fathers now, they are no more boys, irrespective of the age. The moment you have a child, the status changes. What is a young father according to you?
According to me, a young father is every young boy or every male person, yana lengwana. That person is a young father to me, because there is somebody ya sengale tembo philong ba hae yeo a hlokang hore anke boikarabelo hodima bophelo ba hae.
Okay.
Yes.
And we find them a lot in our society lately. Hoya ka wena, do you think they are doing enough? They are taking enough responsibilities as young fathers?
According to me, they are not taking enough responsibilities, because I believe hore haba qala ba iphumana bale in that situation whereby babale bana, then they are in a dark situation, because they don't know hore na ekaba bontate jwang. Habana lesedi leo la hore na esentate ke lokela ke phele life ya ka jwang, ever since there is somebody e leng ngwana bophelong baka. So ke nahana hore ho ya ka nna ha ba nke boikarabelo bo enough ka lebaka la ho se tsebe.
Lack of knowledge.
Yeah, lack of knowledge.
Let's talk about that. Remember, if you go and get yourself, find yourself in a relationship.
Yes.
That lady, whoever, that's a girl or a lady, and you do some certain stuff with that lady, you know the results, what's going to happen. Kinahana hore when someone goes out, coming back, hosonale that result, young one, unatseba. Do you think that person has a knowledge ya hore ho etsala eng?
A ka nna tseba who ba involved a lady ba qeteletse ba entse those things whereby at the end of the day ngwana o ba teng, mare taba ya hore na e ka ba ntate ya hlwahlwa bakeng sa ngwana hae jwang, yeo yona ke nana ha itsebe, ke nana ha so itsebe ebile ha so tsebile boikarabelo ba yona.
Okay. Because some people, maybe it's under the pressure or something, it's some activities, ready. Now we have disadvantages and advantages, the whole thing. What are the advantages of being a young father, if there are any? Well,
kidumela hore advantage ya ba a young father, you get to have that opportunity of nurturing this child. Oko hudise ngwanenwana, oko deposit something ho tswa ho wena ye we fa ngwanenwa ke setshwano sa hao, ke motho o tlo batla o mmona osane a hodile a tshwana le wena. So ke nahana hore advantage ya teng ho hotle ho ba le bana in time, more especially if we are a young father ya nyetseng. Ke nahana hore ho hotle ho ba le bana in time, so that dintho tse ding o kgone ho di etsa ka nako. Ho bohloko ho hodisa bana o so o tsofetse. I mean motho ya seng a le dilemong tsa botsofadi a ba le bana, then o fumana hore ke mane mo ka nako tse ding ha tshwantse o bapala le bana ha sa gona, o thola mangwele a hana, o tlo thola hore le neng o sa mmapadisa ka loto fela. Na but ho ba le ngwana o ntso o le motjha o le matla, hona le menyetla e meholo haholo, because o ka kgona le ho fitlhella dintho tse ding tsa bophelo. Like ha ke etsa mohlala, ke nahana hore ho ba le ngwana o so o le dilemong tse hodimo haholo, hona le wa disadvantage haholo, because o tshwantse o be le ntlo, o tshwantse o ise ngwana ena sekolong, o tlameha o hlokomele lelapa. Mara ha ngwana a ntse a le motjha, le wena o ntse le motjha, ho batla ho ba bobebe. Ke dintho tse o kgonang ho di fitlhella ha bonolo. Ngwana o kgona ho qeta sekolo ka nako, le wena o kgona iphumana o patetse ntlo ya hao ka nako, lelapa le tswela pele.
Mana Sesothong ho thwe hape ho na le ngwana wa kgorula kapa wa botsofading.
Ngwana enwa wa kgorula wa botsofading ke monka ile ngwana ya lehlonono ka ho fetisisa, hobane jwale o fumana lelapa le se le hauwe. Ntho ye nngwe le nngwe e hlokahalang bakeng sa lelapa, it's there. Amen.
Okay. Moruti, re sa ya breaking, ha re khutla ke batla re tlo bua ka disadvantages of being a young father after the break. Hi, this is Apostle Rose Mukwena Khodumo of Vineyard of Peace Ministries. I'm inviting you to come and join us every Sunday at 9 a.m. 58 Kubis Ridge Street, Krugersdorp. See you there. My dear friends, I have a wonderful copy here of Victory in Maskas. You need to have this book, especially those who are still in the process of healing. To get yourself a copy, there are details on the screen, or you can go online, www.vineyardofpeaceministries.co.za. We're back on Let's Talk. I'm still with the men of God discussing the responsibilities of a young father. Men of God, we're saying it's even better when they have kids. But in the marriage, of course.
In the marriage,
because
of
you are
course,
not promoting them to have kids outside marriage.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
We are talking about the advantages, and you lay them nicely before we take a break. Right now, can you tell us about disadvantages of being a young father?
Yeah, one of the disadvantages of being a young father, I think it's very, very, very challenging. We pumana a young father while you are schooling. I'm speaking to those who are not in marriage. To be a young father while you are schooling, then it's very difficult, because some other times you might find that the child that you are having, the family of that lady, they are not financially stable to can be able to raise that child. And even from the family of this young father, things are not well financially, and now he is forced to leave school, to leave that opportunity ya school ngabale aiphumana hore o tlameha a lo batla mosebetsi, and at the end of the day we end up asna a qualification. That is one of the disadvantages of having a child, more especially if you are not married. So it's challenging a lot. And to the married young fathers, having children within the marriage is a blessing, but it is difficult to have a child and you can't provide enough for them, because it brings a lot of stress in the house. It brings a depression in the house. It is not a very nice condition to find yourself raising a child, but you can't provide enough for that child. For me, I can advise every young father, before they decide to have children, let them try to make their life better. Let them try to better their lives first. Then I believe from there, then they can start having children, knowing already they have a direction and they can provide enough for their children.
Wow, wonderful stuff. And I'm going to bring you here now
Yes.
on the current situation that is happening. I've seen a video on social media about, I don't know if you've seen it, this young lady abusing the child because she wanted to get attention of the father or the boyfriend. I don't know if you have seen it. Abusing the child, kicking the child, and it means that the father was upset and the mother now is trying to get attention for the father to come back. Do you think it was appropriate according to what I'm explaining now? And do you think is the behavior of the fathers, young fathers in particular, to cause the whole thing to take place? If they were responsible, if you think that they were at home, they were doing what they were supposed to be doing as the young men, as the young fathers, that woman will end up doing what she has done, maybe abusing the child.
I think if the father was present, things could have been not that way. I don't believe hore if ndadanalite but if the father was there, that lady akabasa abuse ngwana. It shows that this lady there are scars in her. She's depressed. Sometimes she can't even provide enough for the child, and now she's thinking, I'm all alone in the situation. The father is out of the picture, so now it brings a lot of pressure in her life. But I'm not saying it was good for her to treat the child that way. It was totally wrong. You can't take out all your stress but if the father was there, and that is why I'm saying most of the young fathers have responsibilities to think. That is why Rona Society, we need to come up with programs that will help young fathers on how to take their responsibilities within the community.
Okay. Speaking of the programs, what we need to do, maybe as the leaders, can I ask you two questions before I even say what I wanted to say?
Yes, yes.
Do you think in our churches, our spiritual leaders, they are also contributing or doing enough to see that our young men get enough information, maybe education regarding to be a father or for fatherhood stage?
We are doing it, but it is not enough. Yeah, particularly I am doing those programs whereby sometimes I will call all the young fathers just to speak to them, just to empower them on how to take responsibilities of within the community or responsibilities within their homes. So I am doing that. But I also believe if all the churches can come up together and write unto you, then we will end up achieving a lot. Because at the end of the day, we will be having fathers who are responsible, who knows what to do. Whenever there's a challenge, they will know what to do in order things to be right within the house.
Coming back from break, because we're going to go for a break now, I want us to talk more, because now, as we are talking, it's not only about young fathers, even fathers in general. They're still misbehaving, they're not taking enough responsibilities. After this break, we shall continue more with this topic. iProise, Activating the Treasures Within by Dr. Rose Mokoena is now available for purchase. To get yourself a copy, please visit our online store on www.vineyardofpeaceministries.co.za. Recognition, Living in a World of Your Dream, is now selling on our website www.vineyardofpeaceministries.co.za for only $10. Get yourself a copy today. It's getting hot in here. I'm loving the topic. Yeah, like I said before taking a short break, that it feels like it's not only young men, even fathers in general. I find that they are not taking enough responsibilities for their kids and families. What is your intake?
Well, some of the things that they are doing, there's a reason why they are doing it. Sometimes you'd find in a family, the father is the only person carrying all the responsibilities tsa lelapa. And now when things are not right in his life, o tlo thola hore o batla mo a ka tholang thuso teng. And if a sa thole thuso, at the end of the day, family yohle ba le problem, because now it's like he's running away from his responsibilities, whereas there's a problem ya hlokang ho thuswa ka yona. And some of the problems o tla thola hore ba ba le tsona, o tla thola hore ke problem ya tswang ka yona kapa ya hotseng ka yona. There was never a father in his life. O kila e bona ntho yo, so hana ntho yeo ya hore na ho ba ntate ke ntho ye jwang. So o hloka hore a rutwe ke ba bang ba tsebang. Ke hona mo ke buileng ka these programs tse re lokelang ho di etsa, not only di kereke fela but also I mean di hloka hore di etswe ke community kaofela, because here we are not talking about bontate ba tsebana le modimo fela, we're also speaking about bontate ba sa tsebaneng le modimo. So we need those programs mo ba tla rutwa hore as a father boikarabelo bo lokelang ho bonka, you must be there to provide for your family, you must be there to protect your family, you must be there to mentor your children, you must be there to do whatever that you can ho bona hore your family becomes a healthy family.
Okay, Moruti, I hear you. You're talking about maybe we must have programs to assist these men. Going back to the young men, the young fathers, you also mentioned that some of them, they didn't have a father figure in their lives.
Yes.
Do you think it could affect them also, maybe finding themselves that they don't even know what to do when they are in a situation? Maybe they are facing family problems or challenges.
Ho hloka a father figure is very, very, very much painful, because whenever they meet challenges, they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to handle or solve their problems, because there was never a father in their lives. So I think ba shorter that voice in a chance eba rutile bophelo, eba bontshitse bophelo. But now kuona we phumana khoneng ya hore he is forced hore ebentate ka tlasa maemo e bang o fitile ho ona, and now o tlameha a provide for lapa la hae kapa o tlameha a hodise bana ba hae. Ntho ya hore fela he doesn't have a father, o hlokile a father figure in his life, yona ka yona, it becomes a problem, because the only things that he knows in life are the only things it's actually fitisetsa baneng ba hae. And if that man kapa that young father anale ele motho ya bitter ka lebaka la ho hloka a father figure, automatically he's going to transfer that to his children. We'll end up having a bitter society, not because re batla, but ka lebaka la dintho tse etsahetseng in the past ho batho ba hlokileng the father figures.
That is deep.
Really deep.
Are you saying to me that some of the people, they are going through depression without them saying it to others, maybe without expressing them, for maybe their families or even friends to be aware that this person is going through something?
Yes, they are going through something. I've been working with the fathers and including the young fathers for quite some time now. Fathers, they don't like to speak. And most of them, they are hurt. And ba hloka ho thuswa. Because if you help one father or one young father, if you help one of them, at least we have about 10 people or 10 ladies who are protected. Because kayale monfela, those 10 ladies will be protected. Because ntate o shejwe as a protector, o shejwe as a security sa lelapa. Evenly our sisters, they need to feel safe around us, knowing that we are there to protect them. So now, boholo ba bona, they are going through depression without the knowledge of anyone. That is why I'm saying again, we need those programs whereby we will speak to them up until we drive them to that corner, because they will only get healed once they speak. Because if they speak, we would know how to help them. But if they doesn't speak, it means there will be no solution for them.
There is a thing that says men don't cry. It means not only sharing tears, but talking about their problems. It's like someone or the next person is going to laugh at them that you are not a man enough, you're not strong enough to take care of your problems while they share. And how do you convince a man with such a mentality or mindset that I can't share my problems? I can, even the young men, because it's a challenge. If you have a child, you are inexperienced, you don't know what to do next, you drop them, you leave, you disappear, or you create another life outside there without these people, because now you feel like they are baggages, they are challenges for your life, because you don't know how to handle a child, you don't know how to handle a wife now. Now you want to go out and start a new life with a single lady with no baggage or something. And how do you convince such a young man to take responsibility or even to speak up?
You know, this saying, it is very much dangerous. A lot of lives got destroyed. I encourage every man out there to start speaking. Because if they can't speak, they will bottle up these things inside of them. At the end of the day, they will explode. And once they explode, it means it is possible, or when you are exploding, the person can even take his life. So now it is important, whenever there is something that is bothering you, learn to speak. We have pastors out there. We have social workers out there. We have a psychologist out there. We have, I think one of the things that we need to motivate again for these young fathers to have, it's a support system. They need to have a support system. People that they can speak to. At the end of the day, bato thusahala. Ntho ya o sibui e kotsi haholo. Buka maikelesia ya roska wa nahana ka thata o tla imetsa mmele wa hao. So ho kula ho go ho tliswang ke go nahana ka lebaka la di problems tseo ba sa kgoneng ho di solve, because firstly they don't know how to raise children. They don't know how to take care of their wives. So we need to teach them on how to do that. That is why in some other churches, even in my church where I'm leading, we have these programs that we called kitchen parties and men's what, whereby before this couple get into marriage, we speak to them first. We advise them. I think the church needs to grow that programs. We need to better those programs, because ke engwe ya di opportunities tse re fang monyetla wa hore re empower bana ba rona before. But yes, we do have pre-marriage counselings, but even that program, the kitchen party, we need to move it to another level, whereby we are teaching them on how to handle their families, on how to become a proper father to your children. We need to teach them a lot of things from that program. And I believe they will gain a lot.
Wow.
Because they also need to learn about financial management. Some of them, they can't even manage their finances well. And at the end of the day, manage their finances, it causes them problems within their marriages.
I wish we had more time, men of God.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, as we are talking, it's like what I've seen in the society, even the churches, we focus more on girls more than the boys.
Which is very wrong. Which is very wrong. We need to change that, because our young fathers are suffering. It's like we are neglecting them, and at the end of the day, whereas we expect society tsa rona di phele ka lebaka la bona. Society phela jwang ka motho ya lemetseng.
O buile ntate, ke a leboha. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We have come to the end of our show. It was so informative. I've learned also, and what I like about the whole thing is your church is doing something. You are not just here to talk about something that you are not doing. We need to also look at our boys, not only the girls, because these boys are the fathers of tomorrow. They are the leaders, and they need to heal from whatever now before they transfer it even into the next generation. We thank you so much for taking your time to be with us here on Let's Talk. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you will watch again next time. From here, we say peace.